All right, dog, I flipped on the situation, I flopped. Remember when I was like, super gross rotor riots, like weaponizing their drones, right?
Stop it. Get some help.
They've shown that any asshole can buy one of their like recreational drones, put a bomb on it, and boom, done. So in an ironic twist, we, the FPV community, hang on, people make fun of me when I hold this, hang on. In a darkly ironic twist, we, the FPV community, now have to defend ourselves from their killer drones. And the only way to stop a bad guy with the drone is a fucking sick-ass freestyle pilot with the quad.
Today, we celebrate our Independence Day.
Now, I made a video called Good Guy with the Drone, teaching everybody how you, the good guy, can take out a bad guy's drone with one simple technique.
Yeah.
But that was a slow-moving DJI aerial photography drone. Now these companies are weaponizing super fast FPV racing drones. And the highly skilled technique that I showed in that video just won't cut it against these super fast killer drones. So we need to step it up, but the question is how? At first I thought about making a net, right, to kind of like catch the bomb drone, but that can get out of hand pretty fast because once you catch the bomb drone, then you are the bomb drone. And the whole point of this thing is to not be a bomb drone. I then thought about rigging some sort of like machine gun on the front of it, but then I was quickly reminded I'm not allowed to own anything more than like a gel blaster, and I already made that video. So what is something I'm allowed to own that'll take a drone out of the sky? I was coming up empty, and so I decided to kind of like smoke on it for inspiration, you know what I mean? Then it hit me like a Rotor Riot bind and fly strapped with C4. Motherfucking flamethrower, yes, that's perfect. I can chase the bad guy drone with my flamethrower drone, melt their props or their VTX antenna or something before they have a chance to do any harm. Or I could maybe find the operator and melt their goggles or their radio. There's a few non-lethal options with the flamethrower drone. I think we're gonna go with this. Right off the bat, we hit our first problem. I don't know how to build a flamethrower at all, but I'm a pretty resourceful guy, so it looks like I'm gonna have to do something. First, I'll study up on how flamethrowers came to be, how they work, and what the most optimal setup would be. Then, I'll have to teach myself some sort of computer-aided drafting program, create a workable, lightweight flamethrower prototype, machine out the parts to be light enough and strong enough, maybe find some sort of exotic heat-resistant spaceship material to make it from, rigorously test the prototype for safety and function, and only then will I commit to the final and perfect build, the FPV flamethrower, the perfect, less than lethal anti-bomb drone. That sounds like a lot of work though. Option number 2, I just hit up Henchman Sam over at the NHRL and see if he has a flamethrower already built that I can just have.
4 to 6 weeks later.
Well, that was easy. It turns out Sam did just have an old flamethrower that I can have. I'm pretty sure this just came off an old combat robot. But hell yeah, let's go see how it works. The flamethrower works, so now my only issue is mounting this thing to the quad. It only weighs like a pound, so I'm not going to do any modifications to it. In fact, I don't think I'm going to do any modifications to I'm not going to do anything at all. I'm just going to get some big zip ties, and I'm going to zip tie it to the quad. Also, this way, if I get in trouble, I can just snip the zip ties and ditch it in a river. For today's testing, I decided it'd be a good idea to come out here to the FPV park. It's like wide open space, you know what I mean? There's tree canopies. So for some weird reason, the drone shot up in the air would just hit the tree canopy and fall to the ground. This is the actual mechanism right here. It just has a receiver that's going to a servo. Put a little 2S in here to power up the servo. And then you put a 0.75 mil butane can in. It has these little screws which kind of like restrict how far it can go, you know what I mean? So the servo hits the butt, it pushes that forward. And there's a glow plug right here that takes a 3S battery that's just constantly on. So when that stream hits the glow plug, it makes a flame. You wanna see? Well, it works good enough. So now all I have to do is take the flamethrower and the drone and kind of like, boom, sketchy flamethrower drone. Now this is just zip tied on there. This really isn't on there the best. I was having trouble fitting it. It took me actually like, from when I did that little thing, like 30 fucking minutes to figure this out. But you know what? It's on there good enough. It doesn't have to be the best. It's not like we're gonna try to sell these to the military or anything. So yeah, there we go. Flamethrower drone. And you know what? I'm not gonna even cut these off. We're just gonna, let's go fucking do it. So for the first test, this right here is going to simulate an enemy drone that's hanging on a rope from a tree, but we're going to pretend like it's flying around. I'm going to maneuver the flamethrower drone over to this enemy combatant drone right here, which we're going to pretend is flying around, and we're going to see if the flamethrower has enough chooch to melt the props. Oh fuck, why aren't you spraying? What the hell's preventing it? Come on. Bad time to not work. Why aren't you going, bud? Ugh. All right, let's turn these off. Okay, so we have a problem. That I kind of didn't foresee. Like this flamethrower was working beautifully, before I try to attach it to the quad. Now, as you can see here, I have it attached around the can because there's not really any other points to attach it to, and that makes it too tight. Look, I'm not able, it's not able to push it enough to get, that's the stream that comes out. Here's what it should look like. We're not getting that. So fuck. So I'm gonna go take a minute and try to figure out what to do. This sucks, this sucks. I did not foresee this. I didn't bring enough parts to like figure out a different mounting option. This was supposed to work. I really should have tested this at home before I drove 4 hours to the fucking FPV park. Bro, it's not working at all. I think I screwed up, but I have a solution. I'm just gonna hold it in my hand and I'm gonna green screen myself out so it looks like it's flying, you know what I mean? And I'll just green screen myself out later when I get home or something like that. Okay, fuck yeah, that's gonna work. Don't tell anybody I'm cheating though. Okay, I figured it out. It totally works now. I tested it off camera. It flies around, it totally works. So let's go and do the first test and burn this drone. Boom, boom. All right, the drone, oh, here we go. I'm flying. I'm totally flying the drone over. Here we go, flamethrower. Oh, flamethrower drone. It's going. Look at, oh shit, I'm in the shot. Oh yeah, I'm gonna green screen myself out. Yeah. Yeah, oh shit, it's on fire. Yeah, flamethrower drone. It's totally, okay, it's totally working, yeah. Okay, this is kind of surprising a little bit. Look at that, look how well it actually melted these props. These ones are about to go too. Flamethrower part, dog, look at that. It melted the shit out of that drone. So I think flamethrower drone against the drone's props is a viable weapon. It's pretty sick. But now we have one more very important test to do. See if we can disable the radio while the operator is holding it. Now, like I said, I'm trying to make this drone be less than lethal. I don't want to kill anybody like a bomb drone does. Wait, can I say kill? Like I said, I want to do a less than lethal drone. So what we're going to try to do now is see if we can use this flamethrower drone to disable the operator's radio so they can't fly the B drone anymore. I decided to say B drone. You know, I don't know why actually. Here's what I've done. I went ahead and I spent $80 on this fucking mannequin. I spent $80 on this fucking thing to make this video and the stupid drone isn't working. But anyway, here we go. We got, this is a simulated operator holding the radio. We're gonna fly the flamethrower drone over here and see if we can take the radio out from this fucking, oops, from this operator. All right, the drone's flying. It's flying, here we go. All right, oh, we found the operator. Let's take him out here. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Yeah. Yeah, operator. Take that. Ah, we got the radio fell. Oh, look at the hand, it's burning the hand now. Holy shit, this is actually working pretty well. All right. Okay, well. Here, hold your radio, buddy. Yo, it works. It totally, look at that. Look at that, it totally works. Why is this radio so flammable is one thing that I would like to know though. This little Emax, if you own the Emax bind and fly kit starter thing, it's very fucking flammable apparently. Jesus fucking Christ. Wow, you know what? Besides the parts where that didn't work at all, that worked really well. Like, it definitely had enough flame to melt the propellers on that drone. That thing would have been fucked. Like, I know if you're chasing it around in the air, you got air resistance and shit, but for that test right there, that worked pretty damn well. Also, the radio is toast. Like, the gimbal's melted down and then melted into the plastic. That thing is fucked. That would definitely work. If somebody's holding a radio and you get up there to flamethrower it long enough, you could totally disable that radio. I'm gonna let you in on a little secret though. The drone actually didn't fly. That was me. I just did some movie magic and I hid myself and I just held the drone with my hand. It was totally working before, but I think what happened was using the zip tie method, it's putting too much pressure on the can and the can can't push forward enough to push out a stream, you know what I mean? Very, very disappointing considering I drove 4 hours out here to film this. I think I'm gonna redesign this so it mounts to the drone a lot easier, and we're definitely gonna be doing flamethrower drone part 2. I am not done with this. This thing is destructive. This totally melts quads. It totally melts radios. Like, we're gonna be doing flamethrower drones in the future. So if you do wanna see part 2 of flamethrower drone plus a bunch of other baller ass shit, I make videos every single Saturday. Make sure you subscribe. I don't know, I'm pointing. I think I'm gonna go home now. I don't know. I think I'm gonna go now though. That was flamethrower drone. I don't really have anything else to do. So if you wanna see the time that I put a gel blaster on a drone, that was way more successful. You can watch that video right there. And if you like this channel, I have a Patreon. It's pretty much my sole source of income. I make a video every single Saturday, so give me some of your money. But more importantly, thank you very much everybody for watching this video. I promise next time will be better. Flamethrower drone actually flying and flamethrowing coming up soon.